How you doing? I'm Jared here. All right. Um, the next thing we're gonna talk a little bit about is secure loans. Um, Now, secure loans is a little bit different on how you use this to fix your credit, to re um, restore your credit score, or restore your credit. Um, let's say you open up, you go to the bank, you get a secured, you tell them you want a secured loan for $500. Um, you want to open you want a secure loan for $500, and you want to what you're gonna do is give them $500, and then they're gonna turn around and they have you sign, like you're actually gonna go through like a whole closing of a loan. So they're gonna have you sign a bunch of paperwork and everything. It's like you buy. I don't know if you ever bought a house, or when you bought a car and you basically doing all the financing and all that stuff. It looks similar to that. Um, they they sit down, they go over the agreement with you, you sign everything, and then they turn around and give you a check, same amount, $500. Then what you do is they take that check, you go in, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can go cash it there and go get the cash and go whatever you want to go. You want to, if you need it for something else, you can take it for that purpose. But for the most part, they give you a check in your name for the amount that you deposit into the account. Now, within, I don't know, I say 2 to 3 weeks, you'll get a little payment book in the mail. Um, Depending on the size of the loan, it could be three years, 2 years, whatever. It's a $500. If you have a $500 secure loan, it's gonna probably be about 12, no more than 18 months. But when you make the payments, you just like any other loan or any other payments, you just write your information in, and if you're gonna send it in with a check, you just put it in an envelope and you mail it out. Um, Now, the trick to building your credit with a secure loan is this. Now, yes, you can pay the loan every month. That's fine. But the trick that I tell my clients to use is, what you want to do is you want to make 3 payments within the first month. And the way you do it is like this. You write your first payment. Once you get the payment book, whatever the payment is, it says $25. You write a check out for 25. You put it in, stick it in the mail, send it out. The following week, you do the same thing. You don't wait for the next payment is due. You actually make it right there, within say 2 weeks, and then third payment you make it again for the following week. Now, if it's done properly, you should do it by the time your first payment is actually due. You already made 3 payments, and worst case, it may be like you may be 2 payments ahead. But the purpose of doing this is you actually want to be ahead of your payments. So, for example, and this is actually a good idea if you bought a car, or even a mortgage payment. If you want to keep your payments from going behind or getting behind on your payments in the beginning, always make several payments ahead of time, and then you'll never be late. So that's the whole purpose of doing this. So you never be late. So you make the 3 payments from 3 consecutive weeks, and by the time that third payment hit, you should be hitting your first month. And if that's the case, you're now 3 months. You paid your months. You're already 3 months ahead. And then when every month, just following that, just make your regular monthly payments. This is going to keep you current. You'll never be late. Even if you're late on your payment, let's say that the second month something happens, you're 10 days late, you're still 30 days 90 days ahead. So you're never really going to be late. The only time you actually will get a late hit is if you pay them 90 days late. Beyond that, actually it's going to be 120 days late. That's when you get your first 30 days late, if you make your first 3 payments within the first 3 weeks when you receive your payment book. The one thing you want to make sure with with your payments is make sure they apply it to your payment. A lot of times they'll take that payment and they'll apply it to your principal. Tell them don't tell them not to do that. You don't want your principal to go down. You need to make sure they understand when you're making that payment, and put it on their payment, for July 1st, payment for August 1st, payment for September 1st. Don't allow them to put that towards your principal, because if they put it towards your principal, it will affect you if you are late. So you want to make sure it's clear to them, that's a payment I'm making. I don't want to pay down my principal. I want to make a payment, and make sure that it reflects that on your statement, that okay, you know what, your July payment and your August payment and your September payment is already taken care of. You paid it in June, and they'll see that. All right, so if I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps you guys out. All right, man.